lovers, welcome back. Today I have the 4 eyeshadow palettes from the Wet n Wild Fall Collection, and I still haven't been able to find the lipsticks or the nail polishes, but I'm going to keep looking. I did find the eyeshadow palettes at Walgreens. They were in a special display and not with the rest of the Wet n Wild makeup. So you might check those front displays and see if you can find them there. I have also checked CVS and I haven't seen them there. So I'm going to keep looking for those other items, as well as being on the hunt for the Halloween collection. I haven't seen those either. So I'm going to go through these 4 palettes and tell you what my thoughts are on them and show you some swatches. And I'm going to start with my least favorite and work up to my most favorite. So my least favorite, which I still love it, is high-waisted jeans. This is an all blue palette. It does have a silvery color in there. It comes off as a bit more silver. I'll show you on the swatches. One thing I will say about each of these is they're $4. If you shop the sales, you can usually find buy one get one half off, or there was a Wet n Wild $1 off coupon in the Sunday paper not too long ago in some areas, not in mine, unfortunately, but you can get these for around $2 sometimes. I picked mine all up at a sale at Walgreens for $2 a piece. So high-waisted jeans is a blue themed quad. Each of the shadows has a name that's emblazoned on it to tell you where you're supposed to put it, but that doesn't mean that you necessarily have to follow that. And in fact, in most of these I disagree with where they've told you to put it. So let me swatch this one and I will show you. There is a silver color in this, but it is a bluish silver. So this is a palette that you may want to pull in another palette that has some more neutral tones for your transition shade or for a brow highlight. Here are all of the colors from high-waisted jeans. You can see they're all blue toned. It does make for a beautiful eye look. So if you have brown eyes, I would definitely pick this up because this is really just going to make your eyes pop and just look beautiful. It's a fantastic palette. This is one swatch of these colors. I didn't dig into it either. You can see that, you know, it still looks nice and clean. There's not very much fallout, and I don't have any kind of primer or anything on my hand. So even this lightest shade still shows up really, really well. So let me clean that one off. I've dropped my towel here. Just kind of a mess today. So then the next one is Melrose at Night. Melrose at Night and Smoke and Melrose are very, very similar. This one is a little bit of a pinkier tone and this one is a little bit of a browner tone. So the Melrose at Night is the more brown of the two. Here are all of the colors that are in the palette. It definitely has a much more natural look to it than you're going to get with any of the other palettes in this collection. So if you're a person who likes those really natural looks, this is going to be the one that you want to pick up. So here are all the colors in Melrose at Night. Again, this is one pass at the colors, no primer on my hand. In fact, I just cleaned it off from the last one. And again, you can see even this lightest color shows up really well. This pink, which is the crease color, doesn't have quite the payoff that the rest of the colors in the collection does, but it is buildable. And if you use a white base like, and I don't have it right here, but the NYX Milk eye pencil or the Maybelline Color Tattoo in Too Cool, if you use a white base like this, these colors are going to pop even more. So this is just a really, really great neutral eye look. I love these. I really cannot believe that these shadows are this good at this price point. Smoke and Melrose is one that I've been wearing on a regular daily basis. I tend to not do sort of these more natural looks all that often. I tend to go a little bit more dramatic on an everyday basis. So Smoke and Melrose has been one of my favorites. This reminds me a lot of the colors in the Coastal Scents Revealed 2 palette. And they're very rosy and they have that just rose gold. It might be similar to the Naked 3, which is a rose gold palette as well. I do not have that one. I want to get it, just in case anybody's already Christmas shopping. Any of the Naked palettes would be great. This one does have a bit more fallout than the other palettes, and I'm not sure if that's because I've used it more than the other palettes or if that's just because these colors are a little bit more powdery. But again, one swipe with the colors, no primer on my hand, and you can see that these are all very pinky. This gold is a peachy gold. It has great payoff. These colors look beautiful, and even these really dark colors in every single one of these palettes blends beautifully. They build, they blend like a dream. I mean, these are, I would say that their payoff is maybe 50% of what you can get from a Kat Von D shadow, maybe 70% or 80% of what you can get for a Too Faced shadow, but right exactly on par with, say, Coastal Scents. So that's basically the kind of payoff color that you get and the kind of blendability that you get. Although I will say that with the Coastal Scents Revealed 2, some of the darker colors were more difficult to blend out, and so you had to use just kind of a tiny bit and then build and blend, build and blend, build and blend. With these, if you do go a little bit overboard at first, they blend so easily. Let me kind of show you here. You can see when I just sort of rub these, how beautifully that they just kind of blend together. So my only real complaint is that since they are so blendable, you do have to do a little bit of building sometimes in order to get the color payoff that you want, but I do that with my shadow looks anyway because I don't want to go really, really overboard to start with. My favorite, my absolute favorite quad from this collection is Angels in Aubergine. Look at this. We already know that I'm a fan of dark eyeshadows. And if you've been around my channel for a while, you also know that I am a big fan of the bright pink colors. So this, it's just my absolute favorite. I know that this is not going to be some people's cup of tea because it is a lot more daring, a lot more bright. This is one of those palettes where if you are not a dark color person when it comes to eyeshadows, you could easily combine these with a neutral palette. Chocolate Bar is a great one, or with, this would work great with any of the colors from really either of these two Melrose palettes to make a more wearable daytime look. So you don't have to wear, like with the blue one, with this one, you don't have to wear these colors all at once. I do, but I like bold eye looks. So check this out. Look at this color payoff. This is that lightest color, that base. Again, one swatch with these colors, no primer or anything. So imagine this with a white base underneath it. You get so much payoff for these. And again, they're $4. If you picked up all four, which would be, what, $16, you would have an amazing, amazing eyeshadow palette to put together. So again, even this really dark black shade and this hot pink shade are very, very easily blendable. I mean, if I just start rubbing on these, you can see that you can blend these out very nicely. This black one is the hardest one to blend out of the entire collection, but again, you can see on the side that I rubbed on versus the side that I didn't, it blends out very, very nicely. So I am extraordinarily impressed with this Wet n Wild fall collection. Supposedly this is a new formula. than the old Wet n Wild eyeshadows. So if you've tried some of the older Wet n Wild eyeshadows and you did not like them, I would highly recommend giving them another try because these are fantastic. Let me know down in the comments which of the quads is your, I guess they're not quads, they're Quints, aren't they? I've been saying quads this whole time, and there's 5 eyeshadows in each one. But let me know which of the Quints is your favorite. Let me know if you found them, what you think about them, and if you would like to see a tutorial with any one of these Quints, palettes, whatever they are, then just leave me a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out when you do. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.